Hello and welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader Ophelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers, to our subscribers. A special shout out. Thank you for your love and your support. Sending you lots of healing and gratitude. So this will be a collective reading that I will be doing, and this will be for all signs. To be keen in using your discernment for messages that are for you. This love reading, we will begin by focusing on what the underlying issues are in your current love situation. And this may be something of an intimate nature, or it may not, with divine sensuality in the reverse. Someone could be thinking it's been a while since they have embraced sensuality in one form or the other. There could be a message of concern going out as well. Okay. For the collective spirit, what are the underlying issues when it comes to their love situation? We have receptivity, reflection, and time out. The underlying issue here in your love situation is allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to not just be a giver, closing the door, but opening the door, giving and leaving the door open to receive. You could be having a hard time reflecting on why you have difficulty receiving with the reflection card and time out. The message here is saying that Spirit is calling you to take time to reflect on the ways in which you close yourself off from equal give and take. We will clarify these cards with the love situations deck. Clarify, receptivity, reflection, spirit. Time out. When it comes to your receptivity, we have lone path, needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. We have time out here, showing up twice now. There is a strong calling here to plan the trip, tune the car, buy the gear required, pack the necessary survival foods, condensed foods, lean foods, superfoods, so you can travel light. And waking up at 3:30, 4:30, and getting in your Jeep and driving to go find yourself, to be self, and to be present with that unfolding so you can discover who you really are. Using that time to suss out why you have a hard time when it comes to allowing yourself to be in equal give and take situations. Reflection is clarified by envy's turmoil. Obsessed hearts and jealous minds brew a storm of unyielding chaos. So there is an acknowledgement here of going within. However, going within for what purpose? Not to be stuck, not to the point of facing an unyielding storm of chaos. Someone here could feel that they've been struggling with a cycle of the same outcome. You could be trying earnestly to figure out the part of an equation for which you lack the complete formula. Lone path, envy's turmoil. Were you impacted by envy from another? Were you the envious party? Is this what you're being called to go within to reflect upon? To take time out for? There is an energy of someone possibly conning their way into a space or closing themselves out of a space. Time out is clarified by achievable insight. Embrace practical steps towards clarity, bringing your goals within reach. Taking time after having taken time to do the journey. Taking time with time out after having taken time with lone path to see and inquire, to unearth, untangle, and understand, to inner stand and hover stand what it is that has been driving this aspect of you. Taking time to rejig how you approach achieving your goals. Accomplishment is that thing that is next within reach. Some people, their accomplishment goal is set to 5 years. Some people, it's making it through this next light so you catch the supermarket before it closes at 6. What is within reach for you? What is practical? Is it a meal? Sometimes we spend too much time in the forest of our minds trying to make a short haul of what really is a long haul journey. Maybe you need to scale things back a bit. Let's clarify your blockages. What blockages is the collective currently facing, Spirit, when it comes to their receptivity, them receiving love? Something here about your abundance, your fortune. There's a blockage here with the sacral chakra. We have courthouse in the reverse, sanctuary in the reverse. Something here about creativity again with Aphrodite, but we're only taking 3 cards. There's a blockage here of the sacral chakra. That abundant, glowing, sunflower, lion roaring, sun shining high in the sky kind of energy. Arizona desert land kind of energy. Hot, bright, transforming, creative. You could be blocking your own creativity, and this could be impeding your own receptivity to other things as well. As the flower blossoms, the bloom becomes even more beautiful, doesn't it? It does. There is a call here with blockages of great fortune, courthouse, which is resonating with you being judicious and even keeled within yourself. Sanctuary in the reverse, you not being clear about what your boundaries really are. What is really taboo for you? What are your lines? Do you have lines? Should there be lines? Do you have lines where there should be no lines? And do you not have lines where there should be lines? Let's look at these blockages. The blockage of your great fortune. When it comes to your love situation, love in general is always tied to your love for yourself. We have devotion blooms. Speaking of bloom and flowers, you may be thinking of getting yourself flowers. This could be spirit confirming for you the need to embrace grace with this soft pink hue. Grace through divine inspiration, a bit of purpley color, synonymous with the crown chakra. Allowing, releasing, getting out of that acute space and almost being in the blurred lines of your own self, the blurred lines of your own creativity and your fortune. Maybe you're a funny guy or gal. Maybe you have a way of making people laugh. Maybe you have a certain body and physique that just by showing up in a space you advertise yourself so well that people always comment on that. What is this great fortune that the divine is calling you to devote yourself to in order to have it bloom? Nurture both blossom and thorns with tenderness. It is not anyone's job to accept you or myself. And do not be disillusioned in making it anyone's obligation. That is an obligation that is yours and yours alone. What you think of yourself is all that matters, and nothing outside of that should override how you feel about yourself. If anyone's complaining about how you are and you're such a contradiction, then they will remove themselves from you, right? If you're so horrible, then take away yourself. Remove yourself from me. But whatever your thorns are, as far as you and God are concerned, the divine is saying, I want you to accept the root. I want you to accept the stems. I want you to accept the thorns that protect the rose. That's why the rose is so coveted. Go see how much Rose Absolute costs. This isn't even refined into a perfume. Just Rose Absolute as is. The thorns serve a purpose. They protect the rose bud itself from certain insects, certain prey. The divine is saying accept the thorns, the leaves, the bud. Accept it all. And even though there are thorns to protect you, you beautiful rose, when your time of death comes, resist not. Maintain your graciousness and allow for there to be discovery of beauty even unto the point of death. Courthouse and reflections. Courthouse is in the reverse. You are having challenges here when it comes to your judicious review of yourself and your own inner tapestry. Courthouse in the reverse is clarified by dawn of discovery. With each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. Reflections. Contemplate on actualizing things in a judicious way. Spirit is saying, reflect consciously. When you are reflecting, why are you reflecting? Why are you going back? Why are you activating the wheel of time? Why are you using your divine energy to activate your Merkaba to go back to this situation? Are you seeking to heal, or are you a little bit thrown off because your emotions are a little bit off kilter and you are not standing up for yourself in this instant and allowing yourself to go down a slippery slope? What is it? Why are you reflecting? And when you do, please don't be unfair. Don't throw a pity party when you ought not to. When you should be a big boy, big girl and own your responsibility, your play, your pivot in this game of whatever fuckery it is that you brought into this situation, be just. Don't throw yourself a pity party if you are the aggressor and the shit starter. Don't you dare. Because you will be stuck and you will go nowhere. And if you need to stand up for yourself, then do that. And stop being a punk. Write your passage in your diary of the wimpy kid and then move on. Dawn of discovery. With each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. After you've graduated and ascended and you have been open to receiving a new way in which to be judiciously fair to yourself. So when you're reflecting on the decisions that you've made with Courthouse here so far, are you telling yourself lies? Are you telling yourself lies because you're scared of doing the work required? You're scared of seeing your own reflection? Then don't watch this video. But if you know that's the truth and you want to transcend and move beyond it, then keep on watching. Please feel free. We need you dealing with yourself in a judicious way. Show yourself some respect, friend. Because this will be a new beginning for you in healing and renewal. This will make you feel emboldened in taking new risks. And this is why Spirit is putting you in time out. Twice. Time out. Time out. Time to receive. How have you been blocking yourself? In this time out that you're taking to bring to yourself this sense of awareness, I only, 3, 2, 3 on the timer. I only know how to be alone. That's when I am at my best. That's when I am in the zone. That's when I feel like I'm home. If you have Spotify or even YouTube, I believe this artist's name starts with an E. But she talks about the sacredness of being alone and giving yourself that love. Excuse me while I love me. Excuse me while I love me. Like, oh, excuse me while I love me. Spirit is placing you in timeout because this is required for your graduation and your elevation. In taking this time, when it comes to your giving and receiving in relationships, with sanctuary, what is taboo for you? It seems here that you have allowed people to cross some lines, or you have been the crosser of people's boundaries. How have you blundered when it came to establishing your own boundaries or respecting that of others? What is private for you? What is sacred for you? What things about you are things that you will be unmovable about, that you will be unnegotiating about? What do you mean coming up in front of my face, wanting me to lower my values and my standard for you? For what? Are you well? No. You are crossing my boundary and I'm saying, no, thank you. No, thank you. Because with sanctuary in the reverse, this awakening bolt that you are going through it will stay standing. It will be repeated. And I will read the card as it came out. Time out. Sanctuary in the reverse, time out to see how you have crossed boundaries or others have crossed yours. Awakening jolt because you have recently gone through a tower moment. From shock to epiphany, embrace the upheaval as a catalyst for renewal. Renewal and renewal, dawn of recovery and awakening jolt. Powerful messages of transformation. When it comes to your resolution, your advice from your guides and who you ultimately are, even beyond the gates of death in this realm. Should you grow old when you're 80 and you recall that you watched this reading, what is this resolution? Focusing on the present. Being vulnerable. Being, okay, just noticing all of this. We have thief in the reverse, message of concern in the reverse, pathway in the reverse. There's an energy here of having taken or accessed a point. This could have been accessing an individual and having wrong intentions, misaligned intentions, immature intentions, lazy intentions, sidelining intentions. But we won't take these cards. So right now the resolution is to focus on the present moment, the value of who you are at this point in time. Putting value on the lessons that you've learned, the choices that you've made, good or bad. No one cares. In this case, let me be your reader. This is between me, you, and God. I will be your oracle, like Google. You could be my tiny dancer. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe someone's hearing that song. Who are you? Man? Woman? Who are you? What is your fortune? What are you good at? You know, maybe you're good. Listen, maybe you're good at throwing it down in the bedroom and the kitchen. You know, and if that is the case, and this is where God's giving you your star power, then the calling here is that you sweeten your great fortune. When you cook with love and tenderness. You cook with an intention towards cultivating not only strength and vigor of body, but also mind and spirit. And when you throw down in the bedroom and that trampoline is squeaking and the bed's breaking, you know what I'm saying? And while you're swinging, you're thinking, oh my God, I got to call my chiropractor in the morning. However you do, whatever you do, sweeten your intention. Sweeten what is your great fortune. Are you patient and kind? Are you the ones that all the kids in the family come to? Are you the reliable one? Huh? Are you the steadfast one? Are you the trustworthy one? Do you keep the faith of other people safe? In this present moment, the resolution here is focus on the present, focus on your value, who you are in this point in time, and back to the rose and the thorns with devotion blooms, including and incorporating the totality of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the mistakes, the wins, the fails. Being vulnerable. Being vulnerable. Yes, being honest requires vulnerability. If you are to be vulnerable in the upright and be judicious in the upright as well, it requires that you are vulnerable and open to allowing yourself to be tender and not being a false person. Don't fake it. Don't fake it. Don't fake it. Stop faking it. There's an energy here of you faking it and allowing people to cross your boundaries, and this is why you are showing up as a fake person. Don't be a fake person to yourself, friend. Don't do that. Move how you move, and if people fall away from you, then let it be. Please. If a man did you see that YouTube video of that gentleman who clung to the wheels of an aircraft? Listen, man. If you can want something so badly that you are prepared to go altitudes higher than an eagle, then why you finna be fake to yourself? Come now. You must have more fight for yourself. This is nonsense. It cannot continue. We will not have it. We will not have it, friend. Don't be fake to yourself. Clarifying the present, we have eternal renewal. Listen, God wants to put you in a new body. He wants to upgrade your suit, upgrade your DNA, upgrade your blood work, extend your telomeres. Come now. Lengthen your spine. Unlock your chakras, man. Come on now. Extend your auric field. Deepen your roots and your sense of belonging. There is a very strong message here of renewal and being rebirthed. How? Through your creativity, your yoni energy, your lingam energy. Who are you? In this present moment, in the cycle of life, understanding breeds hope for what comes next. When you know your value, when you take time with the present to hone in on who you are and the goodness that you are, okay, this will allow you to be in a place of hope. It's like you going into your piggy bank and counting your coins. And you realize that, holy crap, I counted it like 333 on the timer. I counted it like 6 years ago. And holy cow, Maybe I have $333. Maybe I have $33,000. Whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. You could be seeing angel number 333. When it comes to your vulnerability and your reflections and being judicious, liberated path. Embrace freedom as you break through, taking steps towards your true potential. Freedom through vulnerability and being fair in how you recount your life, the relationship situations in which you were an actor, and what you did. It doesn't matter if the people know what your intentions were. You know what your intentions were. What story are you telling yourself? Embrace freedom as you break through, taking steps towards your true potential. This is clarifying liberated path. And here we have divine union. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony to yourself. You are the key to the life that you want to experience. If you do not possess harmony within yourself and you are looking to your partner to be your harmony, please stop being a stupid little cunt and wake up. I love you, but wake up. It's 2025. Don't nobody have no time for you to be doing this shit again. How long you be doing this for? No. Wake up. Wake up. Because here you are standing at the end of the aisle. For I know my Redeemer lives, and in the end he will stand on the aisle. Oh yes, I know my Redeemer lives, and in the end he will stand on the aisle. Though my flesh is being destroyed, I know in my eyes I will see God. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and I will stand with him on that day. The Redeemer of the inner divine spark of who you are. Don't let these people tell you who you are, friend. Because at the end of the aisle, the counterpart that you think has nothing to do with you really is you. That friend that you want to meet, that spouse that you want to experience, that lover, that love-making session that you want to have, that long, slow kiss, dancing again. Maybe you never danced before, maybe you want to now. But here you are, beloved, waiting at the end of the aisle because the divine lover is really you. Resolution, the present, vulnerability, false person, looking at how you've been false, fake to yourself, to others. Maybe there have been times when you have stepped back when you shouldn't. Maybe there were times when the divine sealed the contract with the lighting company and they called all the necessary designers, the florists and such to put everything together, and the stage was there and the lights were on waiting for you, and you stepped back. being fake, acting like you weren't ready, acting like you ain't been practicing this your whole life, acting like this isn't in your DNA. Why? So the loudmouth person can be on stage and take up space and say a bunch of bullshit nothing? Maybe there have been times when you have been the asshole who tripped the person who was to be on stage. How have you been a fake person? Getting rid of that, man. Looking at the thorn in yourself. What's the big deal, friend? Come now. Graduation time, 2025. Let's move on. It's time for some love making, man. It's time for some love making of self. It's time for some grace. It's time for some it's time for some renewal. You know? It's time for some devotion, friend. Some love making, some slowness. Come now. Be the archaeologist of yourself and get your brushes and your knee pads and kneel and begin to brush away the lies, the dirt that is the burden of the expectations that people have placed upon you to be what they needed you to be. No. 2025, no. No. Not in this year. We're done with that. It's time to move into the new part of you. Don't even think about how squeamish you're going to be about leaving this part of you behind. Like, just be about who you are. Be who you are 5 years from now. Just be about the business of being about that person today. And that's the end of your reading. This reading may resonate with you. You could be seeing angel number 333. This is a collective love reading where we've looked at the underlying issues when it comes to your love inside of yourself, outside of yourself, what your blockages are, and the resolutions. When it comes to your underlying issues, we looked at your sense of receptivity. When it comes to you receiving, how you go within and reflect. We see that you're being called to a space of taking time to look at this. You've been having blockages when it comes to you being in equal give and take relationships. There is a calling here for you to walk the lone path and to look at ways in which you have either faced envy or you have been envious in order to achieve insight here. Your blockages, we have identified, are coming out in the sacral area when it comes to your great fortune, what you consider to be your own wealth, and how you go about being judicious in regards to yourself, and you being open to your own change in how you go about balancing your own scales. With sanctuary in the challenge, but after this video, we know and we accept and we agree in the power of the all-seeing one and your ancestors that you will be in the upright and that you will have sussed out what your boundaries are. Stop crossing people's boundaries and having people cross yours. Take time by going within when you focus on your great fortune to focus on your devotion. Allow your devotion to blossom, even though it seems that you are going through an awakening jolt. Something could have happened and you went through a tower moment. Embrace it. It is fine. You are not dying. Move on. Don't let me reach through this screen and slap you, because there's a dawn of discovery that is waiting for you. You could also be seeing angel number 323. The resolution for you is that in this present moment, you are to focus on the ways in which you have been a false person. Be open with vulnerability to receiving what insight you receive. Behind being present is that there is an opportunity for you to be renewed. Do you see a mirroring? Do you see that crystalline representation of the beautiful moon here? And that reflection in the water. Going within with purpose. Don't be swimming in the cesspool of your emotions. We want you swimming in the part where the golf course is. Yeah? You could also be seeing 343. Something here is significant about 1010. You could also be seeing angel number 1010 as well. behind this eternal renewal is a liberated path for you, because at the end of this, think about camping. Whether or not you've been camping, and whatever age you want to go camping with the love of your life, and they're waiting for you under the light of this beautiful full moon that is pretty much here right now, here tomorrow, in a few days after this. And they're waiting for you. Do the work. Do the work. I love you. Thank you for your love and your support. Until next time. Bye for now.